All right.
What's good? I am the Doctor of Trenzalore,
And I am Zach's Hero HQ.
and we're going to discuss the recent news with Doctor Who.
Yes, we are.
And why we're wearing such stylish coats right now.
Yes.
So, Zach, what coat are you wearing?
I am wearing the 14th Doctor trench coat.
I am wearing the 15th Doctor's Dot and Bubble Nanushka coat, which I recently came across.
Yes.
So, in light of the recent news where Doctor Who has been shelved for the time being, not canceled, I'd like to point out, because that is something that everyone has gotten wrong, and at first I got it wrong too, but it has been put out for a competitive tender,
Yes.
which means they're bidding on a production crew or like independent company to like start making Doctor Who.
Yeah.
So I woke up to this news like midweek last week, and it was like a blow in the gut because me and Zach were geeking out for months waiting for the Christmas special.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were.
Like, because we all had these theories where,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
David Tennant's gonna come back, work alongside Billy Piper,
Yep.
back at it one more time.
Honestly, I thought with the rumors about like the 14th Doctor and Billy, whether she was the Doctor or not, actually getting their happy ending, the right one this time in a way, compared to her ending up with the Meta Crisis Doctor Rose back when how she got that kind of wrap up for her character arc. I kind of liked that, how it was kind of done the right way, or it would have been done the right way.
Yeah, or it could have been anything. Like, I thought it was gonna be like the moment or like
Yeah.
the TARDIS itself. Like, maybe it was like the reuniting of the two halves of the Doctor's soul that Shooty mentioned in Devil's Cord. Like, we all had our theories,
Yep.
and unfortunately, those may come to light one day. What was actually going to happen, or like they might just do a soft reboot, or like do an alternative regeneration whenever it comes back, which honestly I'd love to see. But there's so much that's left unanswered, and we
There's a
want
lot of
answers.
questions
Like,
left
there,
unanswered.
one thing that I'd like to discuss right now: the alternative ending to Reality War. We know it exists. We've seen the picture, and we know what the original ending was supposed to be. Apparently, well, we have an idea of what it was supposed to be. I don't know if who confirmed this or who talked about it, but apparently,
It was the mother of the actress that plays Poppy that confirms the ending and how like they reshot things for the Reality War.
Okay,
So, yeah,
okay,
it was confirmed.
yeah.
Now my take is on this is that if that's the ending that they should have went with, if they did not know that they were coming back for Russell to ask Billy to come back as that favor, to kind of like make it where they would get kind of like someone would pick it up. I feel like I really would have preferred them going with the original ending, because it would have been less confusing for someone new to come in and continue Doctor Who. I think they left it in a real crappy spot where it's like, even if someone does come in that's new, that is not going to be Russell, I think you're really making it hard to satisfy the people that wanted to see what was going to happen with Billy and see that original plan for that Christmas special and beyond. And also the people that didn't want it and are okay with them kind of, retconning that and just moving forward. I feel like you're going to have two sides of the coin of people not being happy.
Yeah.
Me, I feel like I'm really gut punched, because it's like, I love Billy Piper. I wanted to see her maybe as the Doctor, if that's who she was going to be the new Doctor.
Yeah.
I wanted to see that. I wanted to see it.
Yeah, but I do think so my opinion, like, I think Russell is a great writer.
Oh yeah,
I think he's phenomenal. I think he had some real bangers with Shooty. Like, I don't agree with everyone's opinion.
I thought it was all bad. I don't think so.
No, like, Shooty had some good moments. Like, and Shooty has stated that it was his decision to cry in a lot of them, which honestly I kind of respected, considering he was supposed to be the therapy doctor.
Yeah,
he was supposed to be in touch with his emotions, but it did get to a point at some point that it was kind of like unnecessary.
See, I never thought that. I always thought that it just it was something that we really didn't see much from past Doctors. And I feel like at this point it made sense that he was more in tune with his emotion. And it's not like we've never seen the Doctor cry before or tear up before.
No.
We've seen it.
Like, I was talking to Zach earlier about, like, the Resurrection of the Daleks scene where the Fifth Doctor sounded like he was about to choke up and cry when he felt like he had to shoot Davros.
Yeah.
Because every Doctor has had moments.
Yeah, definitely some standout moments, like for sure. Dot and Bubble, that was a standout moment in terms of his emotion. I love the Dot and Bubble outfits, my favorite. Not only that, but just in general, like if we're talking about like how like we said, it wasn't all bad. I really enjoyed the first 2 seasons, if not the second season. I think more for me than the first season of Chudi's era. I enjoyed the second season a lot.
Okay.
Especially like in terms of the episodes. My favorite episode that came out of season 2 is The Well.
Yes, I agree with that.
Second
that is
Night,
the best episode of Chudi's
one
era.
of my standout episodes of David's era.
It is my second favorite. My first favorite being Devil's Court. That was a masterpiece, in my opinion.
Okay, yeah.
But I do feel like a lot of Russell's scripts, like
I also liked, was it Lux?
Lux
for season
good,
2. I like that episode too. So like I said, there's a lot more. I feel like they really had the right footing going into season 2. And it's funny to me when I hear people say they liked season 1 more than season 2. That's a take to me personally.
I feel like season 2, Chudi was really in touch with his Doctor more.
Yeah, I feel like he was really finding his footing.
Yeah, like for the first season for any Doctor is always like finding their steps in the show, finding where they're gonna be. But Chudi's second season, it had some.
I'd say towards the end is where it started to get kind of iffy.
Yeah, the Robot Revolution was a bit iffy for me because it had some great effects, and the robots were very funny looking, and their guns made me laugh. They cracked me up so much.
Mm-hmm.
I hated the fact that they shot the cat.
I semi don't remember that. It's been a minute. I've only watched season 2 once through.
No, remember in the beginning when Belinda was getting kidnapped, she was like, "What if I say no to going with you?" They shot the cat.
Oh yeah,
she was like,
they
just shot the cat.
Yeah.
Like, the cat is irrelevant. It wasn't my cat. And then she mentioned the cat again as she was being taken apart.
Yeah, like I said, it definitely it found its footing. I do think that you have that. I what's crazy to me is that I think always, and I've always said this, like I don't know why people go in with the notion now that everything is woke. I hate that. I hate when people just go in with that saying everything is woke. And Doctor Who has always been inclusive.
Exactly.
And it's always been aware.
Even with the first Doctor's era, they point out some key things that people would consider, oh my God, that's woke, even back then. Like with the Cybermen, their original reasoning is the reason they were created was because people were afraid back then when prosthetic limbs or like cybernetic enhancements were being like very frontlined in medicine and other things, and they were worried that people, or like mind-altering drugs or medications, because they thought people were becoming machines. That's why the Cybermen were created. It was a statement, like a lot of other things, like the more inclusivity of like LGBTQ characters in TV nowadays. It's not being woke, it's being up to date.
Yeah, it's like, being inclusive.
You can go overboard with the inclusivity that will stay woke, but Doctor Who was doing the right thing by including a lot of that. Like, yeah, it was kind of like,
it's just a term I feel like people throw around because they don't know the meaning of it, and they're just throwing it
some
around.
People said the same thing when they cast Ncuti, who's a black actor, as the Doctor, and I thought, it's not woke. He's a good actor. Ncuti was the first Doctor I ever saw in anything besides Doctor Who. Like, I had never seen anything Matt Smith was in before he was in Doctor Who, and I've seen other stuff he's in. Same thing with Christopher, same thing with David, but Ncuti I saw a few years ago in Sex Education. He played such a
introduction. Yeah,
he played such a great character. So when I saw that he was the Doctor, I was beaming.
Yeah,
I was beaming.
It was, like I said, it was a damn good choice. It's unfortunate that things didn't work the way because I don't agree with when they said that they always had plans for 2 seasons. No,
they lied to us.
Plans for 3 seasons, and again, it makes me. It's like you can't say that, especially when Russell in the interview did come out and say there was never any plan for a Christmas special. It was always just bringing Billy back was a way to guarantee the future of Doctor Who. It was never going to happen, and it's like If you expect us, you coming out and saying that when initially you made it sound like you had scripts written for it,
Shooty even
as
confirmed in
you
an interview
now
that
more than ever,
before that ending was even shot with
yeah,
Rose or Billy or whatever, Shooty confirmed that he was about to shoot season 3, but then that probably changed because that
yeah.
around Gallifrey 1 last year, like
There's a lot of lies being thrown
a
around.
month or
It's
so
not a good look.
before season 2 started coming out, the rumors of Shooty possibly leaving started going around,
Yeah,
and I thought it's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but it did get
exactly.
me worried. I was on my way home from Gallifrey 1 in Chicago. I was in Chicago waiting for my flight when I heard the news. And I didn't know how to take it because like people make shit up all the
Yeah,
time.
rumor mills happen everywhere, and it's like you don't believe it because you have the actor themselves coming out saying, "Oh, we're in the middle of starting production on season 3. Everything's well in the works." Again, now how the kind of pattern is going, where it feels like there's a lot of lying being spread with Russell saying there was never any Christmas special. It was always meant to guarantee the future of Doctor Who, and then you saying that it was always meant to have 2 seasons. Whenever Shooty said they were starting to film season 3 or they were in production to start season 3, now makes me more aware for any announcements going forward with Doctor Who of like, oh, it might be a lie. I'm really hoping that we're not in the wilderness years and we're not waiting for like 5 to 6 years. I really
No,
hope that's not going to be the case.
they are going forward with some of the already in production stuff like the
The CBBS, I know, I heard about all
I am
that.
excited about that.
I'm just worried about. I don't want to be waiting for the 5 years until we get Doctor Who back on the television.
Yeah.
I'm also confused too because it's like, yeah, I know they're going. What did they say? They're going to tender. The series is going to tender.
Competitive tender, yeah.
Exactly. The thing that confuses me the most is that the back catalog of Doctor Who is on AMC Plus. Why the hell wouldn't you just let them make Doctor Who?
Exactly. AMC has done great things with other stuff. So
I mean, they do Interview with a Vampire. My sister watches that. I don't watch that.
They stream TNA.
So it's like I'm confused. It's like Doctor Who, from my understanding, is that it survived on a lower budget before.
Exactly. It thrived on a lower budget compared to the Disney money.
I struggle to understand. It's like, why is this such a hassle when it's like they have the back catalog? Just let them make new Who. Hopefully that's what they do. They offer it to them.
I think it's also from the fact that not us, but more people nowadays are more used to the high budgeted, like very flashy
maybe
TV that's on right now. Like Werewolf by Night had a pretty dark tone. From what I've seen of it, I haven't seen the whole thing. I would love a Moon Knight style season of Doctor Who, honestly.
You know what's crazy is that I think maybe the reason that they're not giving AMC Plus, like letting them make the series, is because AMC Plus is not everywhere. That's not an everywhere streaming service.
Okay,
maybe
that's
they don't
fair.
want to let them make new Who when it does not reach everybody. Which is fair.
Yeah, but
so I don't know.
I don't know how true that is though, because Disney was for the US audience. And they still had BBC iPlayer for the UK and all the other European countries. But Disney Plus was for other countries, including the US. So I don't know, because Disney did get their foot in it because they wanted a more exciting beginning for some of the episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So they said they weren't going to interfere, but they did. That's the problem. And
well, yeah,
they did have a lot of watered down themes compared to Russell T Davies' normal stuff, because Russell T Davies is capable of putting out banger after banger after banger after banger after banger.
Yeah.
Like series 1 to 4 of Doctor Who was a proof of that. And for Love and Monsters and Fear Her.
My God, dude, don't get me started on the Love and Monsters. I remember when I first started Doctor Who. I started about 4 years ago now.
Yeah.
Or this year marks, I think, 4 years I've been in with Doctor Who. And I remember Jamie was like, "Oh, that this episode's gonna be trash, Love and Monsters." That's probably one of my favorite episodes from that season. And I love that it spites him because I really enjoy that episode. I think it's overhated. I think it's overhated. Fear Her, I will agree with. I do not like that episode.
Fear Her,
I like the look, not the episode.
Fear Her had some good points. It had some. It's just like an episode you watch.
But that's the best part, is that I love how it's a give and take.
Yeah.
No one's not gonna love all like certain episodes. Some episodes might be some people's favorites than others.
Yeah.
I want to say though about Shooty though, because Shooty, the only reason he didn't do season 3 is because Disney was not giving the green light because they wanted to see how good the ratings were after season 2.
Yeah,
that's why they were
unfortunately-
struggling. That's why he didn't want to stay with the role, because he was getting offered other roles and he didn't like the fact that Disney was dragging their feet on confirming if there was going to be a season 3.
And they already Shooty was already contracted for 3 seasons, but every Doctor has a jump out clause, from what I understand, where they can leave almost immediately. Like Chris Eccleston had that because he was going to do 3 seasons originally. And
It's crazy to think what that would have been.
I know.
They need to do a what if series for Doctor Who.
That
what
that
if?
I'd get behind.
Dude, that would have been, dude. If I had the budget or the animation power, I would do a what if series. Someone can take that.
I know people.
Someone can take that.
I know people.
If someone wants to do a what if for Doctor Who, I don't know if I think actually, you know what? I think someone actually already does that.
Oh, really?
Maybe, but it's like almost like slide images.
Yeah. Oh,
let me know. I think you might. Yeah, someone does like slide images.
But,
yeah.
Something I have said that in multiple ways to people, to friends, on TikTok, in group chats. I will say that as fans, we're the ones who will keep the show alive while it's off.
Yeah, we'll still be cosplaying, still doing our thing. There's a lot of fan films happening. Yeah,
we do want to do some of our own.
Yes.
We want to do audiobooks if we can.
More cosplaying is definitely happening.
Yeah.
Yes. For sure. You know what I mean?
Like, if anyone knows where to find a pair of pants for this coat that are in a size 36-30, hit me up.
Yeah, so there's things still on the way. We'll keep it running. Even though I really hope
DM me at Doctor of Trendslore on Instagram or TikTok.
Yes. I do wonder.
Please.
Be honest. How long are you hoping we're waiting until? Like, how long do you think we're going to be waiting until we get New Who?
Minimum, they said 2028, but after the Wilderness years, like they put Doctor Who out for, or like it was being sold off along with other programs in the BBC after 1990.
Okay.
So Doctor Who could have come on the air at any point at that point, because the BBC did do a Children's in Need special for the Doctor Who's 30th anniversary, which unfortunately was a crap show. Dimensions of Time. I'll have to show you that.
Yeah.
But it was a crap show. But at least we got more Doctor Who content, and it was also John Pertwee's final full-length feature episode short film as the Doctor. Plus, it was the first time the Sixth Doctor interacted with the Brigadier on screen, which was pretty cool.
That is cool. I will say, thank God for the TV movie, because without that that just adds to the long wait until we get to New Who in 2000. What was it? 2005. Okay, yeah.
They started production in 2004.
So thank God for the TV movie.
Oh, and Curse of the Fatal Death. The Red Nose, I think it was either Children in Need or Red Nose Day, short comedy short featuring Rowan Atkinson as the Doctor, along with a few other actors, one of whom would actually voice the Doctor. You've actually never seen this one either, in Scream of the Shaka, with the original Ninth Doctor, the Shaka Doctor, who has been canonized in Shooty's era because you could see his face along with a lineup, so he was one of the previous Doctors.
That's cool.
So I'll have to show you that sometime.
Yeah.
He was pretty fun. But what was I gonna say? So anything can happen in like the time the Doctor Who's off the air. Like I know DW 2012 has a fan film series. They're working on the remastered series, and they're gonna be doing another, I think, season or movie with their new Phoenix Doctor, which I'm very excited to see. I would love to do my own short film. Me and Zach are hopefully going to be at some point in the next year building our own TARDIS.
Yeah, we hope to. Yeah.
Because we want to be able to cosplay photos to the fullest. Yeah. We'd like to do our own Doctor Who content. We are working on a bunch of ideas to keep the show alive while it's off the air. Because we are fans, and this is what we do. We obsess.
Yes, this for sure.
Why?
Why we got the jackets on? Why we don't have the?
Why I'm wearing a five?
It's like 2 a.m. right now. Just want to clarify.
Why I'm wearing a $600 jacket. I did not pay $600 for this. I got it cheap.
Okay, so my thing is, and I'm really curious to know, do you want to see them give, like, resolve the Billy Piper of it all? Or do you want them just to ignore it and just move forward?
So I would like to see it, but honestly, I'm impartial to anything because Doctor Who's been there for me for so long.
Yeah.
Soft reboots, ignoring facts, or like rewriting the lore. Because the last episode, I will say this: Reality War, when Ncuti did what he did in it, it did leave a lot of things open. Because if the Doctor broke reality, anything could happen. That could have been like an alternate timeline. That could have been.
You know what they could do? Kind of going with what you're saying. You know how not Ncuti. You know how David, before, as we were leading up to the specials, he did that little like kind of like one-off with the Daleks, the creation of the. What if we did that with Billy, and then we had the new Doctor? We don't even have to do 3 specials with Billy. What if we did that one little segment special thing? It was like, what was it for? Like it was like
Children Need Red Nose Day.
Why don't we just do something like that, and then we just get a new Doctor from that point on? We could get that.
I'd be okay with that.
Or it's very low budget.
Or they could even keep the original ending, just cut out Billy's face and replace it with whoever they cast.
That could work too.
Or they could if Ncuti agreed to do one more season, they could bring back the original ending and finally give Suzu.
See, I don't think Ncuti's coming back. I know.
I don't think so either. But I would like.
That is not on my bingo card. I don't see.
I want to see the original ending so bad.
I could see them releasing it on deleted scenes. I could see that. My thing is I don't like when people say that. If you want the Billy Piper to get resolved, put it on what was it? The what is it? The not podcast. It's the audios.
Oh, the Big Finish.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't want that.
Okay.
That's not enough for me. That's not enough. I mean,
if they decide to make it like an alternate reality, because I could see Billy doing her own set of audiobooks.
I wanna don't get me wrong. There's a lot of stories on Big Finish I would not mind listening to. I'm not opposed to listening to audio books.
Candyman.
I love it, but I want to see. I think she deserves a screen presence.
Candyman.
The Candyman. What about the Candyman?
Is
it the audiobooks? That's great.
Yeah. You love the Candyman.
Yeah.
KFC man.
Okay, yeah, the KFC with the yeah. I said my first introduction to the Candyman. I literally told Jamie, it reminds me of that Kentucky Fried Chicken Man meets Five Nights at Freddy's banged in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, and that's what created the Candyman. Pull up the picture. There you go. Long story short, I'm not opposed to audio stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this off for a minute because I am hot.
I'm not opposed to it, but if I'm being completely honest, Billy, you brought Billy Piper in for that favor. You need to fulfill that favor, and she deserves that because honestly, it's huge. You left it off on a huge note. I think it should, happen. Also, I want to say the lapels are blinking, so if they do go off, audio should pick up from the phone.
Yeah.
So, like I said, this is very late. This was not really prepared. If we make this an ongoing thing where we do a podcast, because I would love to do a podcast with Jamie about Doctor Who. If I was going to do it with anybody.
We're going to say right now, let's do Who HQ, man.
Yeah. He gave me that. I was like, that's perfect. Who HQ? I don't think that's a thing, a name already. No one take that.
Copyright right here and now.
Right here, right now. But it sounds phenomenal. And I would love to do it, honestly. It wouldn't be all the time because his schedule's crazy. But I mean, I would not mind the days that we're free to get together and talk whatever news for Doctor Who. Because I don't know, anytime we hang out, we're
even talking about old episodes.
That too.
Because you're starting to get in the classic series now. The Doctor's off the air.
I told Jamie, I have a Patreon. I told him I would love to actually start from 9 on and actually do commentary. Maybe him give me some more insights on things I maybe don't know. I would love to do that. Or
even Classic Who. You could do some reactions to some of the best episodes.
You know what? Yeah, honestly, I'm slowly starting to get into Classic Who. I like 7 and 8 a lot. They're my standouts. 8, I guess you wouldn't say. I
don't consider him classic. I consider him in a realm of his own because he was around during the Wilderness years, and his novels, his Big Finish, started in the Wilderness years. So I consider him his own bracket.
Yeah. But all in all, like I don't know. Like I said, I like 7 a lot. I like 8 a lot. I do like 4. He's cool. Especially I do like the scarf. It's
Yeah, you look good in the.
Yeah. He got me to do the 4th Doctor
pull up
cosplay.
picture.
Yeah, picture. Jamie, you're gonna have to like edit this. if we're doing pull up pictures. Now
okay, no more pictures.
No more pictures. No more pictures. I don't even know other than if you guys want to see the picture we're talking about, the Candyman. Search up the Candyman. If you want to see the what is it, the 4th Doctor cosplay that I did, it's on my TikTok, it's on my Instagram at ZachZeroHQ. Go check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, it's we do have a lot of Doctor Who content, especially since the back catalog is on AMC Plus now. Especially since if a lot of people out there own physical media, I actually own all of 9 and 10's and 11's era of Doctor Who on DVD on physical media. So it's no short of content between the audio dramas, between the Classic Who,
and they're still reanimating Classic Who episodes that are missing with the original audio. I'd love to see Marco Polo.
New Who.
Yeah, they've got they're uploading Classic Who to YouTube in full episodes, or the only like full episodes that still exist during the 60s, like the Space Pirates. I heard Space Pirates Patrick Troughton, who played the Doctor at the time, hated.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true or not. It might be true, or he was just complaining about like post-production things. It was the second to last story.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a good long reaction for you. The second Doctor's final story. It is the second longest ever made, but it's the longest complete episode that was made.
You know what's cool is that, like I said,
10 episodes.
I'm never opposed to watching old Who, but it's something I definitely don't sought out to watch. I definitely respect it because, like I said, without all that, I would never have gotten the stuff that I like.
I feel like you'd have something for more after seeing the black and white Spider Noir.
Yeah.
Like, and honestly, there's a lot of classic Doctor Who. I'd love to show you some historicals.
Yeah.
Like the Aztecs was good. Like that was such a good. The Romans. Actually, want to know something funny about? Well, not really funny. Something horrible that happened to 2 of the Doctor's companions in the Romans.
Spoilers.
They got sold in slavery.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else in terms of news-wise. I know, like I said, Russell T Davies came out and said, "Oh, it was never was gonna happen."
But honestly, I don't think that's true because
I know because like I don't highly doubt he didn't have any script written because even the composer
Murray Gold
said there were scripts.
Yeah, and I think he said something about like making like the music for the episode too.
Yeah, even
well,
Russell
that's
said
actually something else we can look forward to
yeah.
if Murray Gold gets around to it, releasing these series 14 and 15 albums.
That would be cool.
Or the 60th album. I'd love to get those albums out with the remixes of some of the old music from the 10th Doctor era. I just showed Zach a couple new things today he's never seen today.
Yeah.
Peter Cushing films. He saw the Daleks and the Daleks Invasion of 2150 AD.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you like them?
I like the first part. The first one. Second one, not so much.
The second one was a little fast-paced
so
and too much to concentrate.
I also think that the second one wasn't so driven in terms of plot-wise. I feel like the first one was. And the characters, I feel like, were a lot more interesting.
Yeah, I actually think about that. That does explain why they didn't, like, make the third one.
I think so.
Third one would have been too random.
I was kind of looking at my phone more when I was watching the second one because I was like, I'm not really all that enjoying it.
Yeah, he did enjoy seeing the Daleks, like, get thrown down the well.
That was funny.
That was so
I'm
funny.
always down for a Dalek getting
fucked,
screwed over. You know what I mean? Like it was so funny. I'm trying to think of what else though. Like, I think we kind of hit a lot of the topics.
Yeah, I mean, I know there were a bunch of complaints about Shooty's era, like the constantly changing costumes, which
I like that.
I liked it, but I also kind of got annoyed about it because, like,
I will say, if I wanted them to have any official look, it was the Dot and Bubble.
For me, it would be like the Church on Ruby Road, like polo and leather coat. I thought that leather coat was so iconic.
And the only reason I say that is because with the Dot and Bubble is that was the first look we got of him at all.
Well, actually, I think the Dot and Bubble actually like kind of matched the other one too.
Oh yeah, which was the what is the Church on Ruby Road? It was very similar.
Yeah, with the blue and
orange and then
but it did get a little like excessive with all the costumes, or like the fact that we changed costumes like twice in one episode. I did like the fact that when he went to a certain culture or a certain point in history, he did dress for the occasion. I thought if they stuck with that would be good.
But that's the thing, is that also it's like it's not new, the idea of the changes. I feel like a lot of doctors did that, especially Matt.
Yeah, if you saw me make a weird
he have
face,
so
my
many
cat's
different
about to step
outfits.
down.
More than David. Like
Yeah.
David, really, the only thing that changed for him was the tie combos and maybe the shirts.
Yeah.
And also the blue suit, but that was only like 2 different suits that he had.
Matt Smith was the
That
first
was
Doctor of the
crazy.
new series to make such a radical costume change.
Oh yeah. So
Like, you thought the
people
blue suit was a radical costume change? Matt literally changed coats.
So yeah, if you want to talk about excessive different costumes, then Matt Smith's your boy. And don't get me wrong, I love his attire. It's great.
Yeah, like Matt Smith's really cool. Like literally, the geography teacher to the modern Victorian, like that was really fun. Like it kind of felt like an evolution and like the reasoning. Do you know the reasoning for the darker coat?
No.
I mean, design-wise, like the designer wanted to play around with it, but the darker colors, I believe, was to signify that the 11th Doctor wasn't as like happy-go-lucky as he used to be because he lost his best friends.
Yeah.
He loves traveling with Clara, but he also misses the pond, so he kind of grew up a little bit.
Yeah.
So the outfit that he was wearing was more adult in a sense.
Was that the Snowman episode? When he met the Victorian.
Yeah.
Also, they should have. We're so off track because we started this to like talk about
This is
the
just
cancellation, but we this is what happens when we start talking about Doctor Who. We kind of just we go twisting and turning down the different pathways, but. Yeah, I would have liked the Victorian Clara to stick around.
Me too.
I was always a part of that.
That's something I feel like the new series really dropped the ball with.
They
Like,
should have done it.
not just like the new series wasn't perfect, but it was amazing.
My main concern also, whoever does pick up Doctor Who, I don't want another reboot. I'm really worried about that. I do not want that. I'm sorry. I want them to. I like the connectivity.
Yeah.
It was Marvel before Marvel, and I always said for the people that don't like the connectivity because they feel like it's too much chores, that's not the fan base they should be listening to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you're a fan, you want that. You want connectivity. You want stuff like Torchwood, spin-offs like Torchwood, Sarah Jane Adventures, all these different things. You want it. I want it. I still have to finish Sarah Jane Adventures. I finished Torchwood. I hate that cliffhanger.
I still need to watch the War Between the Land and the Sea.
I will never forgive them for that.
I actually never finished Torchwood. I watched the first episode of season 4, and I kind of got lost because Torchwood was very difficult to get through with certain points.
Yeah.
We're still getting off topic, but
yeah, we are.
If whoever picks up Doctor Who,
but we're kind of talking about like linear, keeping the history and keeping the lore.
Yes.
I really don't. I liked how it wasn't very much. It was a soft reboot what they did with Shooty.
Yeah,
but it still had the connectivity and had the old characters pop up.
That's also what they were going with for Matt Smith and Peter Capaldi. But like people get mad and people are saying that the 12th Doctor was the last proper Doctor. That is not true in my opinion. Jodie was great. There were some weak writing.
She had bad scripts, but she was great.
There were some bad scripts, but a lot of them were like very fun to watch.
Yeah, I did. She's a very nice person too. From the interviews I've seen.
I rewatched a lot of her era, and I've literally gotten a bit more used to the episodes, and I've actually started analyzing them more and realizing they're not that bad. They're not as bad as everyone said.
You know what's funny is that people said that
really
Jodie was written better for the one sequence we saw her in Reality War. People said that writing alone from Russell when he had her was better than her entire series of writing.
Honestly, I didn't see much difference between her.
I didn't see that much of a difference either. Where I was like, what are you people talking about? It kind of seemed like the same.
The writing isn't what matters for the character. The character development is with the actor or actress themselves. Jodie basically made the 13th Doctor the Doctor.
Of course the writing does matter.
Well, yeah, I mean, like character development wise. Like
that's what's going to do it, but really, all in all, she carried with her betrayal on that, and that's
exactly like, and she inspired so many people. Like my friend Katie, love Katie. Go follow her on Instagram or TikTok. She got so inspired by Jodie, and she's got some of the best 13th Doctor content out there.
Yeah.
And the 13th Doctor is really good, honestly. She was a great character, and I absolutely loved her, and I would love to see her pop up again someday.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how likely that is, but I was so excited when I saw her in Reality War.
Yeah, it was cool. Cool surprise.
Also, Disney money did kind of mess up a bit of Doctor Who, because Doctor Who isn't supposed to have a big budget. Like, it's nice when it does have a big budget for stuff, but
The annoying thing,
they put too much money into making it look high tech and high end. They didn't focus on what made Doctor Who Doctor Who. The low budget sets, or like the costumes. Like, they, instead of doing CGI, which they could have done for Jodie Whittaker's Legend of the Sea Devils, they straight up made the costume of the Sea Devil, and it looked 100 times better than a CGI one would have looked.
yeah, I don't know. It was definitely like that didn't matter to me. Like I liked what they were doing in terms of the CGI and the look that it had. It was more that I think a lot of people were focused on the writing, and a lot of, like I said, there's a couple of episodes that aren't my favorite between Ncudi's two eras. For sure, it's especially when I think of his, for his first season, it was Boom. Was it Boom in the first season?
Boom, you said you didn't care for it.
Yeah, was that first season?
First season.
I didn't care for that episode. That was written by Stephen Moffat. I did not care for that episode.
I liked it.
It was alright to me.
73 Yards is a hard watch.
I liked that one because it was, again, something like one of those episodes where like they don't. I think it was one of those episodes where they were filming something else with Ncuti for another episode, and
he was filming his ending to Sex Education, I believe.
I think that might have been it, or like I don't know, because they usually do those episodes. They've done it before with was it 12 when he was stuck in the TARDIS and was shrinking.
Yeah,
it was one of those like lesser Doctor episodes because it
Doctor Light episode.
Yes, that's the word. Yes. So.
Which 73 Yards wasn't bad. It's just a difficult watch because, I like Ruby. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't know why. It's
that's another thing is that she was supposed to be in it for season 2.
Yeah, I don't exactly know what happened with her.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying is that she was supposed to be the companion in season 2. I can't remember. I don't know. There was just a lot of mishaps in terms of like I don't know.
I think too much drama.
That's the thing I don't like is that everything else would have been fine, but it just seemed like there was so much drama behind the scenes of just a lot of lies being spread of, oh, we're getting a season 2 or season 3. Oh, we're not getting a season 3. It was never a part of the plan. Oh, we were getting a Christmas special. Oh, that was never a part of the plan. I just don't like it. It's
Ncuti has said nothing about any of it.
Yeah, the trust is
so Russell said everything, and it kind of goes back to when Christopher Eccleston left, where like a bunch of different things were said and done, and like we don't exactly know what happened. But I
just hope we get Doctor Who back.
I mean,
at least in 2028 to 2029. I hope, and no, we're not waiting any longer than that. That's my hopes.
Russell T Davies did say when filming for the $13 scene, her on the casting list they gave her a fake name and then called her Petrol. And the reasoning he gave behind it was that he thinks in the future there will be a companion named Petrol.
Okay.
And I want to see Petrol. Bring us Petrol. Hashtag Doctor Who Petrol.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Just
do people do hashtags anymore?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm getting old.
I don't, like I said, I hope Doctor Who is back on our screen before we know it. And like I said, I becoming a real diehard fan now because you got me into it about 3 years, almost 4 years now. I don't want to see it where it's that long gone, but I'm glad I still have things I still need to watch. I still need to watch Sarah Jane Adventure. I'm glad we're not missing out on.
What else do you need?
Our
need to watch
Doctor Who content. We still
Sarah
have
Jane Adventures, the K9
Class,
K9 Company pilot episode.
Yeah, like I said, I'm glad that I don't have any short of stuff to have.
And, like, there's still
listen
a
to.
shit ton of audios that you can listen to.
Exactly. So that's the good news, but I'm going to miss it being on the TV screen. So hopefully we'll have it back sooner than we know it. I'm sorry for kind of going all over the place. Like I said, this was fun though. Yeah. I don't mind it. But for anybody out there wondering, like, oh, because we did initially want to make this video to talk about the future of Doctor Who and where it could go, but also the kind of, I'm going to say it blatantly true. It was a lot of lies that were getting thrown around.
Yeah.
There's no way around it. Whether Russell wants to act like that's not what he did, it definitely was a lie.
I mean, I think...
I'm sorry.
I think, honestly, I don't think Russell's a bad guy. I think
no, I'm not.
I think
definitely not
scared.
Him being a bad guy about it either.
I think he was just nervous about all the backlash.
Yeah, I think honestly, and also who
also disappointing the fans because
Yeah.
he loves the fans. It's obvious he's a fan himself.
Because you could say someone was lying without them being a bad guy, and definitely I think like he did it with the goodness of his heart about saying that he brought back Billy because it was such a big thing to guarantee a future. But I just can't get with the fact of like you did that, but did you? I can't imagine you had no intention of actually doing a special when you asked Billy to come back. I don't want to believe that because I don't buy it.
I'm also partially not surprised because when Billy showed up at the end, it was kind of, the way they did it was way too obviously desperation, and that's a sad thing.
See, I don't know. I wonder.
You only to me, you only go like the nostalgia route so
you know what's
early
funny
on
though?
when you're desperate.
I hate this notion nowadays where people say nostalgia equals desperation. I feel like people say it about Marvel, and I don't agree with that shit at all. I will say, a lot of people think that intentionally he was actually planning on doing the Christmas special, but Billy is busy filming Wednesday season 3, so she wasn't available, and also David Tennant is doing what's the show he's doing? Rivals. Season 2, I believe, or something like that. So it was the fact he couldn't get them. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry, guys.
It's weird seeing David Tennant with gray hair.
But he couldn't get them, so he kind of figured, if I can't get them, we're not doing the Christmas special.
I mean, it's kind of difficult to do something when you're like... But it is... Like,
but it is what it is. We're in the place where we're in.
But
so.
You know what? We're going to do our best to, like, enjoy Doctor Who, even while it's off the air. Like I said, we're going to be working on some projects. If we start a podcast, we might start a YouTube channel where we do like Doctor Who content exclusively, Who HQ.
Let us know if you guys want it. This will most likely be on his channel, this video.
Hashtag Doctor, not hashtag, at Dr. Translore.
Yeah.
Not hashtag, I'm
gonna leave it up to him on where he wants it. Honestly, he might have to log in on my phone to actually upload this video
guys, I think
on his YouTube channel because I'm on my phone.
I think my memory's going. I'm old. Like I just turned 27 yesterday. I'm getting so old.
But yeah, let us know down in the comment section below. How long do you think we'll not have Doctor Who on our screens? Do you think we'll have it back in 2028? Do you think we'll have it back in 2029? Or do you think we're in it for the long haul and it's another wilderness era? I don't think it's that case. I don't want to believe it's that case, but we'll have to wait and see.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Jamie, for making this happen, man.
Yes, and thank you for wearing my coat.
Yes. But yeah, I guess we could do the outro. I guess, like I said, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to his channel, put on notifications, like this video.
Translore.
Let us know if you guys actually want us to start the what is it? We said the Who HQ.
Yeah. Go subscribe to him at
I'll set up a new channel for it too, and then we'll probably drop this as our first video if you guys want to see it. I wouldn't, you know what I mean?
Actually, that's not bad.
Let's
do that.
We could do that. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll be on the Who HQ channel. I'll maybe even work on a banner tonight or something. Or it'll be in the works. So let us know if you guys want more of this. I'm curious.
I guess this is an official announcement. Welcome to Who HQ.
Yeah, the Who HQ. But yeah, let us know all your thoughts down in the comment section below about the future of Doctor Who. But as always, guys, I hope everybody has a great day, safe day,
and allons-y.
Allons-y. Peace.